Welcome to PlanetMe DnD with Laz, Lucas, and Seth.
And don't forget Arya.
Welcome everybody to PlanetMe DnD. So last time we just got started, just jumped right in. And to be honest with you, it was a bit of a train wreck. Luckily, the editing was great, but I didn't know what I was doing. We had the characters running all over the place, which was my fault. So taking a much more controlled approach this time, I have to say. That being said, we also didn't talk about the characters that everyone's going to be playing. So Laz, as you can see on the screen, if you're listening, he's playing an Aasimar Paladin, which is great. The fact that you picked a Paladin, because I'm helping you manage this character. And then one good thing about Paladins is there's not a lot of spells to pick in the beginning, so it definitely makes things a little bit easier. And Lucas over there, you're playing Adriel, Air Genasi Shaman. So Laser Llama was a build that I found for Shaman because it's not an official class. It's really cool you're playing a Shaman, but it's also a bit of a challenge because it's super, super complicated. That's for sure. So where we last left off, the three of you had just slain a couple guards that were in the storage room. Looked like they were in there just minding their own business, and you guys killed them and found a set of stairs. But the problem is when you get to the set of stairs, you realize that you can't open the door. And it's locked, and it's some sort of electronic lock that you haven't seen. The rest of the area, there hasn't really been any sort of electronics, so to speak. But this one, you're a little bit concerned because you're not really sure exactly how to get through. And then Latria strolls up. She's like, "Excuse me, I'll handle this." And then the wristband that she ended up taking from the guards on the floor below unlocks the lock, and you guys are able to move on to floor number 3. So floor number 3, as you can see here, you've got a couple double doors in front of you. You've got an opening to the left and the right. You're in a pretty wide hallway with about 10 feet wide. And you have, like I said, set of double doors in front of you. You got a couple corridors to the left and the right. Where do you guys want to go? And you guys, I'm going to assume you guys are moving as a group unless you decide you want to separate.
I think we'll try to do the double doors.
Double doors?
Yeah.
Okay. So interestingly enough, with these double doors, when you actually go up there, you'll find that you can see through some glass. So the double doors they do have like glass on each one, kind of like what you would expect, like maybe like in a restaurant or something along those lines, where you want to make sure that nobody's coming in when you're going out.
Okay.
So that being said, with the double doors, what you can see in there is a desk in front of you. It looks like kind of like a reception desk of sorts. You do see what looks like a nurse. It's a halfling nurse, so she's about 3 feet tall, maybe a little bit taller. But she's a bunch of, next to a bunch of hospital beds, and you hear a bunch of like random beeping going on as well. She doesn't see you just yet.
We're still escaping, correct?
You are still escaping. That's true.
Wow, Adriel, as usual, nothing to say.
Adriel, what do
Imagine
you want
that.
to do? We're still in the prison, right?
Yeah. So you're not really in a prison. From what you could tell, it's a compound of sorts. There were some jail cells in the bottom, but everything you've seen so far,
we haven't left the building.
You have not. Yes,
That's what I mean.
you have not left the building. That is correct.
Yeah. So
You want to try to get in there?
we're already in. Oh no, we're not in.
Yeah.
Let's try to open the door, or
Wanna
you
try
want
to
to check
open the
another door,
door?
or you want to check another door.
All of a sudden, you guys are just standing there and minding your own business, and then she sees you, and she notices, and she wants to know what's going on. So she runs up to the door, and she goes, "Who are you? What are you doing in here?"
In here, thought we didn't go through the door yet.
No, she saw you. You guys were like just standing there doing nothing, minding your own business.
On the other side of the glass door.
Yeah, that's correct.
We got turned around.
You got turned around?
We got turned around.
Because let me pull it out here.
Please don't.
She said.
Please don't
What's
pull
that?
it out.
That's what she
Please
said.
don't pull it out.
Oh my God.
What a dickhead.
You have to say that all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Lucas?
So she goes, Latria, is that you? And then Latria, she walks over and she goes, oh my God, Leia, what are you doing here? And Leia's like, you can see some like tears kind of well up in her eyes a little bit, you know, and it's almost like this like sort of sense of relief and like surprise and fear. And she says, I was taken a long time ago. It's been like 2 months I've been up here. I was out in the field trying to help some people out with some injuries. You know, some of the halflings that live in the woods and live in the fields. And they brought me up here. I've been forced to work here ever since. And Latria goes, that's just so sad. I mean, we were looking for you. I can't believe that you've been here this whole time. Come with us. And she's like, no, I want to try to help these people. And I'll just slow you down. I'll just make things worse. You know, but I really, really appreciate it. And I didn't even know you were in here.
What are you doing for these people?
So I've been working here as a nurse. They do give me a really nice bed. I have to be honest, they do feed me well. But so many people come in injured and they really need somebody and they don't have anybody else. And as much as I would love to go back with you guys, I just feel like if I can, you know, help some of the people here. And like I said, I also feel like I would just slow you guys down. And you could tell like it's more like she is afraid of trying to escape because she's not even sure if she would make it or if you guys would make it. That's kind of the sense you get from her. I should have made you guys roll an insight check for that, but you know, it's still early. I guided you guys a lot in the last episodes, but I'm going to take some of the training wheels off now, that's for sure.
What do you think are the best bets of actually getting out of here?
The only thing I can say is there is a lock at the front door, and then Latria holds up the wrist for like, oh my God, you have one of those? Well, then you're just going to have to worry about the 2 guards in the front. Just be careful because the floor upstairs is a lot more of them, that's for sure. But if you guys can get past the guards in the front and you already have that bracelet, you guys should be good getting out. It's like, but you do have to deal with the camp outside. And Latria's like, I got something for that. So she's not at all concerned whatsoever. So,
is there anything you can give us to help ourselves get out of the building safer?
Well, I mean, maybe, you know, she scurries off. And she goes into this other room that's over here. And you see her disappear. And then she comes back. It's good you asked. Because I was going to make... Last time I was just giving you shit because I wanted you to understand. But I'm glad you asked. So she hands you like another like syringe looking thing. Like the one you had picked up before. This one's actually clear. And she gives it to you and she says, if for whatever reason... you need to knock somebody out or just render them unconscious, just inject them with this. It's kind of like a tranquilizer more than anything else. So, you know, she basically hands that to you. And which one of you is gonna take that?
I'll take it because I asked.
Okay, fair enough. Laz gonna take it. Laz, I do need you to... I don't know, you're just so low.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you give me like a hey?
Hey.
No, like a real hey?
Oh, hey.
Okay, yeah, that's that's better. I'm just making sure.
Oh, low on the mic.
Yeah,
my bad. Just say speak louder.
Yeah,
fucking
all right,
A.
speak louder, fucking A. How's that?
I'm like,
speak louder, fucking A.
no, because I told you the chair was weird, so I had like adjusted myself.
Yeah,
so
now you're too loud. That's all right though.
Right.
Better to be too loud than not loud enough.
No, but just say.
Turning down is always better than turning up.
I'm not trying to be
cool.
Take over the show.
No, it's all good, man. I mean, honestly, it's your guys' show. You guys are the characters. I'm just the guy, you know, trying to make sure it all works. That's for sure. So thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, she hands you the syringe that basically if you can stab anybody in the neck with it or
knocks them out.
Or the arm, you'll knock them out. Kind of like a sleep spell, but a syringe.
Would I be able to try to get her to identify, because I have a note here that I have a vial needle and it's red.
So you show that to her. She says, oh, yeah, this is something that we don't see here until the humans came. But this looks like a health stim. So essentially what it does is if you're close to death or whatever, you inject this and it'll reinvigorate you for a short period of time. So long story short, it's going to give you 5 temporary health points. Temporary meaning as soon as the battle is over, those points go away.
Okay. Damn it. That's good. That's very useful.
For sure. And she pulls out of her pocket. It's like, here, I have one more just in case.
Oh, so sweet.
So you each get one of those.
Do you mind if we talk to any of your patients to see if we need to figure out anything? Maybe they might know about outside.
You can ask a couple of them if you want, but to be honest with you, it's the middle of the night here, and most of them are fast asleep.
Okay. Anybody just went to sleep?
If you want, you're more than welcome to ask. So there's actually a person over here who just went to sleep, but she walks you over. She's like, right here, this bed. So I guess the 2 of you decide you're going to walk over there, or the 3 of you decide you're going to walk over there, and you walk over, and she kind of taps him, and she goes, Leia taps him. She's like, Bernard, do you have anything to say to these people? They just have to ask you a few questions. Who are these guys? Getting right in the middle of my sleep? Come on. I'll give you one question. I'm going, just because you've been so nice to me, I'll give you guys one question.
Shit.
Can we check to see if it's one question each or just one question overall?
You get one question.
It's one question,
Just
I think,
for both
altogether.
He's going to fall asleep.
Okay.
He's falling asleep.
He's falling asleep.
Anything between here and the door we should be worried about?
He's already told about that. That's not the question.
Yeah.
We got guards, 2 guards, lock. We're good. How did you end up in here?
Well, I was out there doing some hunting with some of the guys, and I'm not really locked up, actually. I'm a member of those of justice. Wait, are you guys locked up? Or is that who are you guys? What are you guys doing in here?
We just came to check on the facilities to see if everything was up to par.
All right, well, I appreciate you checking in on me, but everything is up to par. As far as I can tell, Leia here is just wonderful, and I'm going back to sleep.
Close one.
Yeah. So with that, you come to the realization that
we don't need to talk to anybody in here. Let's get out.
I mean, that's probably a good way to put it, for sure. So, all right. So with that, you guys decide you're gonna go.
Yes.
And all right, and then Adriel, yeah, right. So Latria's like, all right, well, it's good to see you, and I'll tell everyone. And are you sure you want to come with us? And Leia's like, I appreciate it, but to be honest with you, it's not going to be easy to get out there. And then once you get out there is the camp. I just think I'm much safer just staying in here for now. And she's like, all right. So you guys decide you're going to leave the front door, and you peace out.
Hey, Latria, how actually do you know Anna?
Well, she's from my city. She's from Miner's Retreat. I don't understand, like, how the hell that she's all the way up here. I mean, she went missing and nobody knew. That's how you were looking
for her, right? Or
What's that?
Didn't you say you were looking for her in the beginning?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I wasn't really looking for her. Once again, like I told you, I was kidnapped and brought in here, but there have been a lot of people that have gone missing, and I'm starting to figure out maybe this is where they ended up.
Copy.
So you guys can go to the left or the right, or up and down.
The doors?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to skip the next floor.
Well, you can certainly walk around and see and find out. You can certainly try, but
let's just check the doors first.
You want to check the doors? Okay. So
right.
Which door do you want to go to? There's only one that's in view right now.
The double doors.
The double doors, yeah, you just did. So you want to do this one?
Yes.
So you're walking down to the left, and down the hallway, you open the door, and inside should be no surprise. You essentially see another storage closet, because there's been a storage closet on every floor in the exact same spot every time. But yeah, so in here with this, it's a lot of sheets, a lot of towels, a lot of just stuff you would expect like a hospital or an infirmary to have in storage. Some cotton balls, maybe some alcohol, pillows.
Any medicine?
No medicine.
Bandages?
There's a med kit on the wall. If one of you wants to grab a med kit, sure.
I can grab it.
So the med kit is something that you could use to stabilize somebody. I'll say. I mean, there's if somebody were to drop to 0. When you drop to 0, you have to roll 3 times. Once each turn, you roll a 10 or above, you're stabilized. But if you miss 3 times in a row, your character's just dead. That's it. So this will allow you to stabilize somebody.
I think I'll put that in my bottomless sack.
Sure. So med kit in the
my bottomless sack. I'll hold it for you.
yeah, okay. The bag of holding. So the bag of holding is a limit of 500 pounds and 64 cubic feet, just so you know.
You said it was unlimited.
Well, I mean, unlimited for what you guys got going on right now, but eventually at 500 pounds, 64 cubic feet. So, just so you know.
How much? Wait. What's in there right now? I don't really.
No, you're not even close. 64 cubic
have
feet
like 10
is
pounds.
4 by 4 by 4 feet. So you're good. You're good. You're not even close.
Scary.
Not even close. All right. So from here, what do you guys think you want to do?
Walk a little bit further down.
Further down? You want to keep going down the same one?
I
the
think
same
we need
hallway?
to check the other hallway first.
Other hallway?
Or what do you think, Abdel?
Pedro?
Yeah, we'll check out the other hallway. See if there's anything.
All right. Other hallways got a couple doors.
The same as the other one? They're both the same.
Yeah.
Check this.
You want to check this lock? Check this door? Okay. Click on it, and it is locked. So in order to open this door, you will need some sort of roll. What do I have for this one? So go ahead and roll. Oh, by the way, Laz, did you see I got you a nice big D20? So everyone should have a big D20.
As usual.
Yeah. So, all right. So yeah, go ahead, Lucas. Roll, and then you're gonna add your 2 for your lock picking, and you're gonna add 2 for your just regular proficiency.
And that's D20.
That's a D20.
16 plus 2 is 18.
Plus another 2. All right, door opens. So, actually, I should ask you guys, this would be more prudent. How do you want to open the door? I mean, do you want to just open it? Do you want to peek in? Do you want to, like, listen first? Like...
We should always do that in the first place.
Yeah. Like I said, like, I just, a lot of this is just me starting to incorporate more stuff as I get, start to pick up on this a bit better. So yeah, how do you want to open the door?
Slowly.
Yeah.
It's
Slowly?
nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's nighttime. Yeah, for sure.
Slowly, just
That's why it's kind of dim too. There's not a lot of light just because, it's night. They got the lights down a little bit. So, all right. So you open the door slowly, listening. You essentially just hear a bunch of snoring, so there's just a bunch of snoring going on. Peeking in, you do see 2 large, like queen-size beds on each side of you, up against the wall with like a walkway in between the beds. There's a little nightstand in between them, and then ahead of you, you see like a desk with a couple shelves.
Let's walk over to the shelves and see what they have in there.
Okay, so stealthily, yes, that's a very good distinction for sure.
Let me leave my bag outside the door.
Leave your bag outside the door. Okay.
So doesn't make.
So she actually has the highest stealth skill. So it actually has naturally stealthy, just because of the. Well, she's halfling, So just because of the fact, like I said, she's a little bit taller, but anyway, long story short, so she sneaks over and all she can really see is some like, and she hears a little stirring in there like, but luckily everyone's asleep, really, really just knocked out. And all she sees is mainly just Dr. Scrubs, some booties, and you could tell that this is like the doctors and the nurses' quarters, and they sleep here. It looks like Leia ended up getting stuck with the night shift, and that's really about all you see for that room.
Right.
And she slowly closes the door.
Yeah, since it looks like it's a nurse, doctor, sleep area, I won't want to rate it.
Correct. There's nothing. I mean, I pretty much told you everything that was in there. I just need you a little closer to the mic, Lucas.
Yep, that's why I moved up
All
when I
right.
started to speak.
So, you want to keep going this way? You want to circle back around? Keep going forward through this long hallway? Yeah, this hallway is probably about 60, 70 feet long, about 5-6 feet wide.
How long is the other one?
The other one's the same. Well, from what you could tell. By looking down, it's about the same.
Yeah, keep going down next one. Check out that.
You want to go the other side?
No, just keep going.
Yeah, keep
This
going.
one? Okay. So you keep going down this one. And you do come to a door.
Okay.
So, you could stop at this door, take a peek in. You can continue on.
It's a locked door or no?
You can check. Do you want to check?
Yeah, let's check.
You find that, all right, you find that it is unlocked.
We'll do a slowly walk in as well.
Slowly open it
slowly
again.
open and yeah.
All right, so you open it very, very slowly. Unfortunately, the software for the maps, for those of you listening, we're actually running on Foundry virtual tabletop, and there's no open slowly, but so we see a bunch more hospital beds, people in there snoring. There's one person that kind of puts their head up because the light coming into the hallway to kind of like see like what you guys are doing. And he sort of is taking a quick peek, and all of a sudden Latria just closes the door. She's like, it's just more patience. If that guy sees you in this uniform, it's not going to be good. Because Laz, you did switch for the janitor, but you're still wearing metal armor, so that doesn't really quite. So you look like a janitor ready for battle, and of course, the other two are still wearing prisoner garb.
Do you guys think we should just try to get out of here as soon as possible, or do you guys want to still?
Okay.
That's it.
Well,
explore the building.
Yeah, this area.
So you want to keep moving forward, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, so keep moving forward.
Slowly.
And you turn here, boom!
Slowly. Why are we moving so fast?
Okay, slowly.
Latria, just peek your head around the corner and see what's going on.
So, good job that. So basically, Latria decides to move forward, and she peers around, and what she can see is what looks like one of the officers from. She whispers back, "It's one of the officers," and then she's like, "It's a guard," and that asshole Plunk Jerkins. So they're sitting there waiting for you, like right in front of the stairs. It's almost like they expect you to come through at any minute. You see the janitor actually behind them.
The janitor we stole the clothes from?
Yeah, janitor he stole the clothes from. But he's scared as shit. Like he doesn't even, it doesn't look to you. It doesn't look like he's like happy that you guys are gonna get caught. It looked like he was hoping he could just get the hell out of there, and it didn't work. Good question.
Let's see if we can give Latria the
So
syringe.
I have a spell called Charm Person. So if you can maybe keep him distracted, maybe I can sneak around behind him and charm the dickhead Plunk Jerkins.
Should we go around the other way, or should we just go before?
Well, if you want to keep him distracted, I can go around the other side, and then you guys can stay right here. And then you come out, and when he's on, attacking you guys, I can try to charm him from behind.
Giggity.
Right, sounds good.
Sounds like a plan?
Giggity.
Yeah.
All right, let me just separate you guys. So you guys will be here, And Latria is going to go this way. So yeah, Latria is like, all right. She's like, goes around the side. She's walking quietly, but we're just going to speed it up. So she goes all the way down the 60-foot hallway, and then she makes a left, and there's another 30-foot hallway, and then makes another left, and then she circles back around. So, all right, so she's on the other side of where you guys are, and she's pretty much ready. So basically with you guys, it's just a matter of going through, and long story short, you guys are going to jump forward. And when you do, she's going to jump forward also. But you guys are going to go ahead and just jump out, keep them occupied, and then she'll sneak back around and try to charm them.
What's the name again?
Plunk Jerkins. Plunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey there, Mr. Jerkins. I don't know how I got out of
There
myself.
you go. So
I wasn't feeling really well, and the door just opened.
So yeah, all right. So Plunk Jerkins, he sees, he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on? I knew you ladies would come back out here." And you could see them kind of line up. Got the officer on one side, you got the guard on the other. Plunk Jerkins is in the middle. He's like, "I don't know how you guys thought you would get out of here, but luckily we ran into this doofus." And he kind of pushes the janitor to the side. The janitor just runs up the stairs. You hear another beep, like he used a wristband to get back out there. It's like, "I don't know where you guys thought you were going, but I'm really glad that we're going to meet right here, and I can just put you guys down." And so while he's doing that, Latria, who's behind them, so they're basically looking at you two. Latria snuck around behind them, and she's going to cast Charm Person. And to do that... So I'm going to read to you guys how Charm Person works, and you guys will know exactly what's up. All right, Charm Person. So you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So she's basically going to go ahead and try to charm him. I'm going to give her advantage because she snuck up behind. His attention's kind of taken.
Distracted?
Yeah, you could say that. So she definitely charmed him. So all of a sudden, Plunk Jerkins kind of just like stunned for a minute, and he looks, to his left and his right, and he looks ahead to you guys, and he goes to make an attack, just charge, and then Latria goes, "Wait, Plunk, I've been looking for you forever. You finally found you." And he stops, and he turns around and is like, "Do I know you?" And Latria's like, "Yeah, it's Latria, don't you?" It's like, "Oh, Latria, I do remember." The officer and the guard are looking at each other like, what the hell just happened? And so we're going to roll for initiative. So everyone roll your 20. Add your initiative modifier, your, I guess, dexterity. All right, so Latria got a 15.
8.
8? Did you say 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
Oh,
7.
8 plus
Wow.
plus the dexterity. 9.
Oh, is that with your 2, Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay, so Adriel got a
7 with my 2.
And what'd you get,
My
Laz?
dexterity is 1, so it's 9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
All right.
Right? This is the
Xavier?
dice plus the DX.
Yep,
Right?
yep. All right. So Latria got a 15. Actually, it's a 17. I'm gonna roll Plunk next. Wow. That sucks because he's on your side. A natural 1.
Ooh.
I mean, that's not like when you're going with something like this. It's
It's good for us, right?
Well, no, because he's on your side because you charmed him. So he's
Oh,
going to go
shit.
last. But I guess it kind of makes sense. He got charmed. He's a little dizzy. All right, we're going to go for the officer next. That's an 18. And the officer, so that's actually going to be a 20. So far, officer's going next.
And the other one?
Plunk. I'm gonna do that right now.
I thought you did plunk.
No, I'm saying I was just writing plunk in. No, this is the guard. Guard's got a 17. So
they go first.
Yep. Let's see here. So it's gonna be guard. And I actually got a 17 for Latria. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have the officer and the guard go first, just because I've been given the tie to us a little bit too much. So the guard, like, he looks at Plunk first, and he's like, "Plunk, what is wrong with you?" And the Plunk just kind of looks at him and is like, "What is wrong with you? I'm talking to my friend Latria." So he just is dumbfounded, but he doesn't know what to do. So he's gonna go ahead and charge you, Adriel. And he's gonna go ahead and swing with his sword, and that's gonna be a 2, though, +2, so that is gonna miss. So he goes up and just goes for a big swing, and you manage to just kind of dodge out of the way a little bit, brush your shoulder off, maybe a touch. And next up in the order is going to be the guard. He sees his officer miss, and he figures he's going to attack the same guy that the officer did because, he figures he might as well, if that's what the officer wanted. He rolls, Jesus, really? So he rolls a 1. So he goes up, and as he's trying to swing, he accidentally runs into the officer, and he falls prone. Good Lord. All right. So next up is Latria. So Latria is like, "Plunk, can you please take these 2 guys out now? They've been stalking me for weeks. I can't get rid of them." And Plunk looks over to us like, "Latria, anything for you." So, and what she raises up her crossbow, she goes for the guard first, and she rolls a 2. That's gonna miss. Dude, I am a loser with brand new D20, losing it. All right, Xavier, you're up next. So let me move the guards over. I should have done that. That's my fault. So
he was taking the guards anyways, right?
There's the guard. There you go. I should be moving them. That's my fault. So yeah, basically you got the 2 guards next to Adriel, and you're actually next, or the officer and the guard next to Adriel, and you are next to the guard right now. But you can move over if you want to get a swing. And we're going to be doing attacks of opportunity. So Adriel, for instance, if you decide you want to move away from the officer, you're going to take an opportunity attack.
Or if he moves away from me,
you get to for him, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Which is why I wanted to bring more tactile or tactical stuff. Tactile, yeah, right.
So you can feel it.
So yeah, right.
So Laz, what are we doing?
So you're gonna attack with your sword, I assume?
Hold on. 10. Yeah, 10. I have a 10 plus what, 5?
So yeah, you're gonna. You rolled a 10 plus 5. Who are you attacking? The officer or the guard? The one on the ground?
Yeah.
All right. So roll again.
Plus
19. All right. So that's a hit. Go ahead and roll.
19
roll.
plus the 5, or just long team?
It's plus the 5, so it's a 24.
That's
like
right.
Yeah, he's on the ground. You just
fuck it, just stomp him.
Yeah.
Come in the face.
So you can go ahead and roll your damage. You're gonna roll.
Which one?
It's the D. What is it? Is it D10? I got you right here.
Which
No,
dice?
you roll it. Yeah, roll the D8, and you add your +3 for strength.
Where is that?
Remember, that's the double-sided pyramid. And I need you to speak into the mic when you get your roll.
0.
Wait, there's no 0 on a D8?
I'm all right. 0.
That's not a D8. That's a D10. That would have been a 10.
Oh.
That's not a pyramid. That's a... Yeah. It's like a 2-sided pyramid.
Seven.
7 plus 3, so that's 10. Damn, dude. You hit him hard. So, all right. So he's not doing too well.
dead?
He's alive, but he's not doing too well. And the reason you would hit the guy on the ground is because you have a better chance of hitting him, and also anytime you can take somebody out, it's good. But then you have to consider you take the officer out. What does that do to the subservient? Just stuff like that. Just stuff to consider. All right, next up in the order is Adriel. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, the guy on the ground, he's past bloody. He doesn't.
Pause. So next move for him, he can't get up.
Next move, he has to spend his action getting up.
Okay. All right. Also.
Yep.
Sorry to.
No, it's all good, man.
No. What do you have to ask?
Like I saw on this thing, dodge.
Dodge, yeah.
Like let's say I got hit. My next move, can I dodge the hit?
So what you would be doing is, you would determine that you want to take a defensive position
The next time.
Yeah. So instead of, taking an attack, you're going to ready yourself to defend. And that means the person attacking you would be attacking with disadvantage, meaning they roll twice and take the lower of the two.
Okay. All right.
So it's something you would do if you're like,
like going down.
Going down, yeah, or maybe your job is to just keep somebody as occupied as possible or whatever. But yeah, that's one of the other options. So what's up, Lucas?
I'll attack the guy on the ground.
Guy on the ground, okay.
He's already done.
He's not dead. He's pretty close, but he's not dead. You hit him for 10 points. He definitely has more than 10. So you're attacking with your mace? All right, what do you say to him when you swing down? I love putting Lucas on the spot.
And I hope you stay down.
Okay, there you go.
We should be on him.
Can you say it in your voice?
All right, R. Kelly.
All right.
Chip, chip, chip.
Say it in your voice.
Chip, chip, chip.
And I hope you stay down.
There you go.
So that is, I rolled a 16.
All right. And what is your plus to that? It's on your sheet.
Looking at my sheet, and of course I'm lost because there's a bunch of
right in the
numbers
middle
here.
next to your mace. It has a plus what? Attack bonus plus what?
Plus 2.
There you go. Plus 2.
18.
So what's that a total of?
18.
18 is a hit.
And I roll a d6, which is here. It's a regular square.
D6, you didn't. Yep, it's a regular square. Yep.
And I rolled a 6.
Oh, well, nice. And you add 0 to that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no bludgeoning.
So yeah,
which
you
I'm
go
guessing
ahead and you swing down really, really hard and just aim for the face and just smash his head in, and he dies before he even has a chance to say anything. The guard is down.
And everybody just looks at me horrified.
Yeah, it was like, dude, like the face. Latria's like, wow, I mean, I feel like you maybe just could aim for his neck instead of, his face in. So, all right, so next up is Plunk. And Plunk is like, Latria, I'm going to do this for you. And he just runs up. And he takes a swing with his, he actually has a stun baton. So it's like this electronic, stick. I mean, I'm telling you, I probably,
cattle prod.
All right, roll to 17. So, and plus, what's that with Plunk? Plus 3, that's a 20. So he's going to hit, and he's going to do to the officer 3 plus 3 plus 1. So he's going to do 4 damage to the officer. And then at the same time, officer has to roll a Constitution saving throw or get stunned by the stun baton. So the officer gets an 8, and the officer does not pass. So the officer is now stunned.
What are you doing?
And he's gonna miss his next turn.
What are you doing, Plunkin?
So yeah, right. He's like, Plunk, how could you? And he's just stuck. Like he's just one of the, you've seen people get stunned on the cartoons.
He's stunned 2 times.
Yeah, right. I know, right? It's like a stun squared. And then next up in the order is who?
Me?
Is you. No, it's actually Latria.
Oh yeah, it's Latria.
Latria's like, Plunk, you're the bestest friend ever. I really, really appreciate it. Plunk's like, Anything for you, Latria. Oops, let me move Plunk over here. Just because I need to start doing that. There we go. I'm getting there. So Latria gets her crossbow out.
Hold on. How long do we have Plunk on the charm?
It's 1 hour.
How long has it been? 5 seconds?
Each turn is 6 seconds.
Oh, so we still have him for.
So yeah, it's been like a minute and a half. Yeah, a long time.
Okay, so we have time. Oh shit,
time.
we need him for a long time. All right, good.
For sure. If he hadn't gotten charmed, you had to fight him. But when I made Latria's character a while back, like it was one of the things I wanted to incorporate.
We have this motherfucker until we leave the building.
All right, so that's a 10, and Latria has +3. The officer's a 16, so that's gonna miss. I'm not gonna do like advantage for stunned. I just think that's dipping a little bit too heavily. So then, yeah, next up in the order, because the guard is dead, is Xavier.
All right, I'm D20, right?
So what are you gonna do?
Attack. We gotta kill the guard.
All right, so you're gonna attack the officer, the stunned one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move you into range, and there you go, D20.
Roll again.
2
plus
2
plus 1
no,
3.
That definitely not. All right, Adrio, your turn.
Fuck.
So I'm going to attack the guard.
The officer, guard, sure.
Officer,
Yeah, it's all good.
Why are you killing the guy again?
Yeah, right. Damn, Adrio's ruthless.
Take his head.
I just want to make sure he stays down.
Let's take his head on the trip. Don't talk shit. Don't do it. Attack the officer.
He can't take his head. He smashed it to pieces. What do you got?
I rolled a 4.
A 4? Jeez.
But
All
he loses
right.
his turn next time anyways, right? The officer is done.
Well, no, he was top of the order. He missed his turn. He's right after Plunk. So yeah, so now it's Plunk's turn. So now that he's stunned.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Could we have just left?
Left how?
Like he was stunned. Could we have left with Plunk in?
Yeah, but he's not going to stay stunned for long. He's stunned for 1 turn. He's coming right back. I should have said that he's going to be stunned for 1 turn. But yeah, like he's up next.
Damn it.
I know. All this death and destruction. So Plunk's turn. He's going to actually swing with his sword. Here we go. That's a 4. He missed. So now it's the officer's turn. So the officer is going to take a swing at Plunk to try to snap him out of it. Plunk, what are you doing? We're on the same team. So he rolls a 10, and he's going to add 2 to that, and that is actually going to miss. Then next up in the order is Latria. She is going to fire another arrow. She's actually, I'll have her move into a better spot. Yeah, she's going to fire another arrow. She rolls a 5. That's definitely going to miss. And it actually misses and lodges into the,
Dead guy.
yeah, sure. It was bad enough. Accidentally hits the dead guy. So if she would have rolls a 1, though, she'd probably hit one of you guys, I would say. If it was that bad.
What's left of her face? His face.
Right.
I'm just going to use my knockout syringe on this guy.
Wait, on the officer?
Yeah.
I think you should save the knockout syringe for something a little bit more meaningful, like a prey or something that you definitely know you can't beat. This guy is close to death. Don't be so needy.
What can I do? Oh, dash.
When you hit your next level, you'll be able to get some spells. But right now,
all I can do is attack.
you actually, both of you, picked classes that don't get. Actually, you have light. That's not going to help you here. But yeah, both of you picked classes that have no cantrips, which is great.
Lucas, how's your Agile? How's your persuasion?
Persuasion.
Is that something that we could do? Just join us.
You could have if you hadn't already attacked them.
Alright,
It's a little too late now.
Let's attack him again.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, next turn, when you level up, you'll have other things that you can utilize. But yeah, your guy is support, brute force, tanking, and healing. Roll it up. But I appreciate that you're looking for other stuff to do. Because there's a lot of people that play like, okay, I'll just swing my sword. Okay, I'm gonna swing my sword. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna swing my sword.
Yeah, 5.
You rolled a 5? Bro, we
4
all
plus 1.
Oh, we all suck. All right, so Adriel,
Roll
your turn.
best fight.
God, somebody hit this guy. His AC isn't that big.
So I'm gonna swing my mace.
Okay. Go ahead.
We've been in this shit for a minute.
Yes. Rolled a 17.
17. All right.
Adriel, finally you do
That's
something
a
to
hit.
help us.
So you can roll damage. What do you say when you swing?
Fucking finally.
Okay, there you go. This one's gonna hit for sure.
1.
What? Bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean 1?
1.
What's
You
1?
just kind of like, slice his nail a little bit, like on his finger. He 1 for damage. All right. He laughs. He was like, "What? I mean, what was that? Like, what does that even mean?"
Fuck.
Jeez. Plunk.
Wait,
You're siding with this guy?
It can't be 1 though. Plus
Yeah.
5 plus 3?
No, he has a +0 for his attack bonus.
And
for
the
his
strength
damage.
is nothing?
It's 0. Yeah, he has nothing. He's not a strength guy. He's a shaman. Shaman don't have to be strong. They have to be smart, charismatic, long walks on the beach. All right, so Plunk is going to take another swing.
Pina coladas.
He's like, I don't know who you are, but Latria is my friend. And if she's bad, seeing your bad news, you're bad news. And luckily, I like killing folks. So he rolls a 9 plus 3. That is going to miss. The officer says, Plunk, I don't want to have to do this, but if I have to take you down with me, I will. Plunk says, go for it. So he turns around, swings at Plunk again, or actually he was already facing Plunk. I guess he turned to face you guys. So he actually rolls a 5. He misses, and Plunk goes, ha! You suck! And now it's Latria's turn. She goes, Plunk, stand aside. She rolls a 10 plus her 3. That one is going to hit. Finally, she's going to go ahead and roll 6. So 5 plus 2, that's a 7. And he is officially bloodied. Hits him right in the abdomen. He kind of like buckles over a bit, like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. Plunk, what is wrong with you? Plunk goes, what is wrong with you? Can't you see it's Latria over there? And then it's Xavier's turn. Okay. 5?
Plus 1, 6.
Okay. No, you get a +5.
Wait, what do you mean?
Your attack bonus is 5.
Plus my long sword? That's 10.
Yeah, so it's a 10. It's still a miss, but you get a
Yeah.
+5.
I think I think you're doing cheating dice. I want my dice from last week back.
Well, I mean, the D20 is still in there if you want. It's just the manly, like, I don't want to say manly because, it's womanly too, but just big, heavy. So, all right. So what's your damage?
I missed.
Oh, you missed. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Duh. The worst ever. All right, Adriel, your turn.
So I swing my mace.
Why is this funny?
It's actually good that you guys chose classes that don't have a lot of spells in the beginning because having never played, it's actually good. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I got a 16.
Okay, nice.
Plus 2, so
18, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
Yep. And as I go for damage, I say take 2.
Take 2. Hopefully not more than 2 though.
Actually 2.
2. So you basically cut off like a hand. I mean, he's just barely hanging on at this time.
We're just hacking. We took out his partner nice and easy. One solid blow to the head. We're just hacking this guy apart like Monty
Yeah.
Python.
Plunk goes, George, I hate to do this to you, but because Latria and I go so far back, and because you're attacking her friends, you leave me no choice. And he rolls an 8, and that's going to miss. and you can see the officer is like, "Don't do this, Plunk. We went through the academy together." And he actually goes to dash for the door. So I need the two of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
And that's a D20.
Yep. Add your dexterity modifier.
So I roll my D20.
Yep.
Wait, we're doing what?
Roll a D20. Add your dexterity modifier.
Oh, that's 6.
6, okay. Lucas.
Guess he gets away.
So I rolled a 3.
Okay, that's not going to do it. I'm going to say Plunk just doesn't have the right frame of mind to go after this guy. But Latria and him, as you can see, are about the same amount of distance away from the stairs. Probably about, 5, 10 feet, about 20 feet. So she's going to go for it. She rolls a 6. That's not going to do it. He actually gets over, I'm going to say he gets about almost to the stairs. Because he's just barely hobbling. He's in front of the stairs right now. He's not even going to take a turn. And next up in the order is going to be Latria. So she's actually going to go ahead and shoot her bow. She rolls a 1. Luckily, none of you are in the way. So she basically attacks with the crossbow, and it lodges in and misses like really, really badly. And her weapon gets jammed. She's not even sure if she's going to be able to load up again. And then next in the order is going to be you, Xavier.
Stop. Now we're done playing with your motherfucking ass.
So what are you swing? Are you swinging? Because you're far away from him now. Are you throwing a javelin or are you running up? What are you doing?
Javelin.
Okay. What'd you roll?
4.
You guys are awful.
5. So plus 1, 5.
All right, Adriel.
Do I have any movement restrictions?
Yeah, you can move
Like I
30
can
feet.
only
So
move-
the way we have it set up here, you can move. Each square is considered 5 feet. So you want to roll up to him and take a swing?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got you running over there. You're going to take a swing. Go for it.
God damn it.
What the hell's going on?
Nat 1.
A nat 1? Oh,
Yep.
dude. So you go ahead and swing, and he just manages to block it, and all of a sudden your sword hits the ground. Clang, clang, clang.
My mace.
Oh, your mace, sorry.
Oh,
your
nice.
mace hits the ground. Clunk. And he lifts up his sword towards you. And it's Plunk's turn. And because he actually, put his sword up to your neck, Plunk is going to run up and he's going to take a swing. And he rolls an 11 plus his 3. That is going to hit. And so where is the 8? So he's going to hit for 3. That's going to do it. So he goes, "I'm sorry to do this to you, but you left me no choice." And the officer falls down. He's wearing his chainmail, and he just hits the ground and clunk. He dies, his last breath. And he looks at Latria. He's like, "Latria, you okay? Is everything all right over there?" Latria's like, "Thank you very much, Plunk. We really appreciate it. Now, if you can help us get out of here, they've been keeping us hostage here, and we really need to escape." And Plunk is like, "Absolutely, anything for you." And so we are now out of combat. What do you guys want to do?
Should we switch into
Raid the bodies.
get out of our uniforms and get into the guards' uniforms, or they know everybody?
Excellent idea. I'm surprised it took you this long to think of that, although you did with the janitors, but the other people you could have. Yes, Lucas,
But
search the bodies.
One question.
Yes.
Search the bodies, but with piggybacking off of Laz's idea, how covered in blood are these uniforms?
Fuck that.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point.
On the way over
we'll say
there,
the
we can
guard,
say
the guard whose face was smashed in. I think we could safely say that maybe all the blood leaked out, of the head. So there's minimal damage to him. But the officer, he took a couple hits, got shot with an arrow. He's definitely got some blood on him. But, you can decide if you still want to do that. Laz, you had fine clothes on. He had really nice, because you're a noble. but unfortunately, you traded those with the janitor. So, and even if you put the officers, the other uniforms on with the armor, it'll probably look a little bit better.
Yeah.
So,
officer uniform.
Yeah, I think if you put on the officer uniform, at least you will blend in a little better. Even with the blood, you can say you just came back from a battle and they haven't decided to wash your uniforms yet.
all right. So, I guess you guys can go ahead and loot because you're each standing next to one. So, Xavier, you're next to the guard. Adriel, you're next to the officer. So, the guard's got 2 gold pieces in his pockets. And that's really about it. He really wasn't carrying anything else.
Why is he wearing pink panties?
Maybe he was going to meet his friends, in the floor below that you guys both killed. You never know. You never know. That's pretty funny, though. And Lucas, the guy who finds, got 4 gold pieces. I'm not using silver or copper. We will go to platinum at some point. There's silver pieces, copper pieces. I'm not doing that. It's just too much. I think it's, it'll bog things down a little bit for what we're trying to do. So he's got 4 gold pieces on him. He also has a dagger that looks a little bit more ornate. You're not really sure if there's anything special about it. It might be just a little bit more expensive. You can't really tell if there's any type of magical properties. But if you want to roll an Arcana check, maybe,
are you keeping track of how much gold pieces I have?
You just have to write it down on your notebook, and then I transfer it to your sheet.
17 now. I had 15
So
from last time.
yeah, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. Just total it up on the notebook. That's fine. So Lucas, you're gonna take that dagger. Like I said, the officer doesn't have anything special on him.
Do we know anything about the dagger's attack?
So it's for the dagger, it's gonna be a regular attack. I'm pretty sure the dagger is 1d4.
Guys,
am I able to two-hand it?
Huh?
Am I able to dual wield?
If you wanted to, I think that's if you wanted to, sure.
Guys, Latria is still not dressed properly, so what are we gonna do when we go to the next floor? There's a lot of guards.
It's a good question. Plunk isn't gonna help you. Like he's kind of he's just taking your guys' lead on this.
We can say we're transporting her.
You could, absolutely. So that being said, let's say you've got like, I'm going to just say 57 minutes left for Plunk, yes. And then when he comes to, he's going to realize that he was charmed.
So we're going to need, let's go.
So, all right, Plunk's joining you guys, and you guys are going to go ahead.
Since he's charmed, can we just kill him when we leave? Or are we going to need him?
You can attack him. Whether or not
back.
You kill him on the first attack, but the minute you attack him, he's uncharmed. So that's really up to you.
Let's go. Next floor.
All right, so same thing. You go up the stairs, and Plunk is right there with you. And then, well, long story short, you guys have to go through the. Latria puts her little wristband up there, unlocks the door.
We never checked the other doors.
I mean, you can if you want.
Adriel? Yeah, let's check the other 2 doors.
Okay.
We work here now.
Just a quick...
Plunk's like, I'll wait here and I'll keep watch.
All right.
Quick little check.
We should have everything to open those doors because we just got the stuff from the guard and the officer.
That's true. So, it depends on the door. Some doors are going to be, different
we have officer
situation.
And a guard's keys. I think we're good.
Okay.
Open that door.
This one's already unlocked, so no problem there.
Let's see what's in there.
So I'm assuming you're gonna open it slowly.
I work here now.
Right? Oh, that's true. So, all right, you guys want to stroll in? Basically, it is sleeping quarters. It looks like for the soldiers.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, and you can see a bunch of bureaus up against the wall, a bunch of beds, a bunch of people snoring. A couple guys look at you. Same thing. They kind of, hold their hand up to block the light from the hallway. But they see your uniforms and they don't even notice the blood because they're all half asleep.
And the other door is the same room anyways.
What's that?
The other door is the same room.
And the other door is the exact same room, correct.
Thank God we didn't walk in this door at first.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Very true.
Let's
Stuff
get
like
out
that
of
matters. All right, off to the next room. Or the next floor,
floor.
that is. Yeah, for sure.